You say that all presentations are selling something.
Mm.
Would you like to explore a little bit more, or is that something that you've covered already in your previous answer?
No, we can explore any. I can talk for hours. Yeah. So when it's often a mistake that people make, that they think when they're presenting that their presentation is about giving an audience information. But actually, in a way, it's sort of the reverse of the previous answer, which is it's really useful to think when you're getting ready to give a presentation, when you're getting ready to stand up in, whether it's 3 people in a room or 10 people at the end of a telephone or 100 people in an auditorium. When you're presenting is not really about giving audiences information, and actually presenting is a terrible way to give people information. Right? I mean, people forget most of what you've said. They misunderstand half of what they remember anyway. Their concentration fades in and out. It's quite stressful for most people presenting. It's time consuming. It's expensive to get people in a room. So it's a really terrible way to give people information. If you just want to give them information, give them a brochure or send them an email or a text message. So what I mean by selling something is it's really important to be a great presenter that you move away from the idea of I'm just telling people information and think more of what am I trying to get them to either believe or to do as a result of my message. So you might not be selling a service or a product, but you're nearly always selling an idea or you're selling a next action. And that might be really simple. It might be that you're selling the idea of a second meeting. So your whole presentation might be, I want you to believe me enough. I want to have enough credibility that you go away and speak to your boss and you come back and you agree, let's meet again in 2 weeks' time. So although your presentation might officially be about, let's say, your company, your company's history, and the other clients you've worked with, actually what you're selling is, believe me enough that you agree to a second meeting.
Next step. Yeah.
And those two things, the next steps. But those two things are quite different in terms of how you prepare a presentation. So that's what I mean by you're always selling something.